Hey guys, it's Nick Supik, Century 21. Just talking to you about why to have a home inspection. There's two different people that would want to have a home inspection. One would be if you're buying a house, and another would be if you're selling a house. So let's just cover if you're selling a house. So we would call that a pre-inspection. That would be something that you'd be doing it for your own knowledge. Hey, I'm preparing my home to sell. I kind of want to know what I'm going to run into. What are the pitfalls? What are things I just don't even know that I don't know about in my house? One is going to bring things to light that you didn't know about. So now you're going to have to either disclose them to future buyers or repair them. And some people go, boy, I didn't know about that. I don't really want to sell my house now. So, but you're going to spend $300-400 to find out if there's things that are going to be a problem for you in your transaction moving forward. Is it a good thing? Yeah. If you want certainty in the process of selling your home, then you do a pre-home inspection. That way you know that you've covered all your bases. It's really if you want to be smart about it, that's the best way to do it. But you want to fix those things. You take the receipts, attach them to the home inspection. We actually present that to future buyers. That way they can feel confident that they're buying, you buy a pre-qualified car, pre-certified, I guess they use. So you can have a pre-certified home, So that would be one of the selling points there. So number two, if you're a buyer, do you have to do a home inspection? No, you don't. There's no requirement to have a home inspection done. You can say, look, I love this home. I'm going to buy it with all of its flaws and beauty, right? Or two, you could say, look, I'm going to do a home inspection because me as an agent representing you as a buyer, I do not know that home any more than you do at that point. We are receiving a seller's disclosure from the seller, and that's to their best knowledge. And so if they didn't do a pre-inspection, there are going to be things about their home they just didn't even know to consider or think about. So you get an independent analysis of a licensed home inspector. They're going to come in, they're going to check from the roof to the basement, everything in between. There's different things that you can have them inspect for. You can have them, again, the property inspection itself, you can do it for, you can also have like a pest inspection, which would be like termites, wood destroying insects, stuff that, they're going to look at the rafters and the interior and try to really determine if it's been compromised in any way. You can also do a radon test. Radon's a odorless gas it's in the ground, it's everywhere, it's natural. But it can accumulate in our homes, and being that we do seal our homes better than we ever have in the past, it actually, it can accumulate at higher levels, and they measure by a picocurie. So anything above 4.0 or above, the EPA and DEP recommend that you have mitigations for that put in, and it's kind of inexpensive for like $1,000. There's companies that come in and install a system where they just ensure that it comes in at a lower level of the 4.0. Radon gas is known to cause lung cancer over long durations of time, and so I would recommend that you do your own research on that. But the home inspection, pest inspection, radon inspection, those are the most common inspections that we're going to recommend as a real estate agent. There are other ones. You can have mold testing, but mold's everywhere. So you test for mold, it's mold. There is mold. Mold's in the air. It's a natural spore in the air. But you can have specific targeted tests done. Hey, do a swab here or there. I'm going to be honest with you, very few people doing that type of thing. You can also have a survey done. You can also do, if it's a well or a septic on the property, you can have those tested. So there's companies, my father, whom used to be a home inspector, he worked for a franchise company called Pillar to Post. So they actually have a franchise throughout the United States. We have representatives here locally that do work for that company, and they do an excellent job. I like that it is a franchise, that they do work to a certain standard, so you know that you work with one. Typically they all have a kind of a territory by county: Allegheny County, Westmoreland County, Butler County, Beaver County. Now they can move within those areas, but generally speaking, you're going to talk to a particular representative that works that county. And so they're familiar with the area, the locations, the tendencies of the area. So it's really good. I got to be honest with you, like my brother Joshua, Supik Home Inspections. He's also a home inspector, so you could talk to him. He's very knowledgeable, very experienced, has an expertise in all things homes and real estate and land and stuff like that. So that's all. Just if you're a seller, if you're a buyer, home inspections. Should you do them? Should you not do them? Let's have a deeper conversation about that if it's the right thing for you to do. Hey, appreciate your time. Have a blessed day.